The Miami Heat recently acquired Norman Powell via a three-team trade with the LA Clippers and Utah Jazz. Pat Riley gave up Kyle Anderson, Kevin Love, and a second-round pick to get the deal over the finish line. Powell will provide a significant scoring punch for Eric Spoelstra's team. However, if the Heat are going to be a competitive roster, more moves will be needed ahead of next season. Clutch Points' Jed Pagaduan has proposed a deal that would see the Heat move on from Terry Rozier. Marcus Smart would head to South Beach in return, providing the franchise with some additional perimeter defense and three-point scoring. Pagaduan's proposed trade would look like this. Miami Heat receive Marcus Smart. Washington Wizards receive Terry Rozier. Trading Rozier for another depressed asset might be the way, Pagaduan reasoned. And with that, why not approach the Washington Wizards on a potential one-on-one swap for Marcus Smart, who's in the final year of his contract making $21.6 million. Smart was named as the 2022 Defensive Player of the Year. He became a fan favorite for the Boston Celtics due to his aggressive style of play and how he always put his body on the line. Throughout his career, Smart has improved as a perimeter scorer and a playmaker. He's also been the lead ball handler on an NBA Finals team, so he is battle-tested at the highest levels. Smart's injury history is a concern. The downside of potentially trading for Smart is that he has struggled with injury issues since leaving the Celtics. Over the past 2 seasons, he's played in a total of 54 games. Entering his age 31 season, Smart must prove that his issues are behind him, otherwise, he may struggle to earn another contract in the NBA. The Heat's dedication to fitness and having players be in tip-top shape could help get Smart's career back on track. Of course, the risk is that he spends the year on the treatment table rather than the basketball court. Still, if that outcome does occur, he will hit the free agency market next summer. Therefore, acquiring him would be a low-risk, high-reward type of move. After all, Smart is a winning basketball player when he's healthy and clear to play. Heat could target Bradley Beal. Assuming Bradley Beal is bought out of his contract with the Phoenix Suns, he could be another new addition to Miami's roster ahead of next season. Miami has been interested in Beal dating back to his time with the Washington Wizards, Doric Sam of Bleacher Report wrote. The Heat pursued him this past season as they attempted to trade star forward Jimmy Butler, but Beal's massive contract halted that chase. After shipping Butler to the Golden State Warriors, Miami has an opening on the wing between star guard Tyler Herro and star big man Bam Adebayo. Beal could draw interest from multiple teams around the NBA if he hits the free agency market. However, Miami can offer him a leading role, playing under arguably the best coach in the league. If Beal is bought out, South Beach could be a logical next step in his career. Norman Powell called it a childhood dream to play for the Heat during an introductory news conference conducted via Zoom on Wednesday, writes Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald. That dream was realized on Monday when the Clippers agreed to send Powell to Miami as part of a 3-team trade that also included Utah. Powell wasn't exactly expecting to be dealt after a career-best season, but it wasn't a complete surprise. "I didn't know what to think at first," he said. "It has been a crazy last couple of weeks, from talking to Clippers general manager Lawrence Frank at my exit meeting and what they were telling me. It was something I knew was a possibility from them communicating teams were interested, inquiring about me. But it was made to seem like it wasn't a high possibility of it happening and they valued me and wanted me to be a Clipper and we were going to figure out extension talks." Powell's love for the Heat comes from being a fan of Dwayne Wade while growing up. He believes he has the work ethic to fit right into Heat culture and said he can provide scoring punch in whatever role he's given. "I see myself as a plug-and-play," Powell said. "I see myself as a key guy, a 1-2 option that can help carry a team to win. I've always seen myself as a go-to guy that can help carry a team, help a team win. I don't have a big ego of, I have to be the main guy. I want to win." There's more from Miami. Powell should help the Heat improve their clutch shooting, which cost them several games last season, Jackson states in a separate piece. Miami posted the league's worst record in close games after January 1st and ranked in the bottom 2 for shot-making in clutch situations throughout the entire season. Jackson notes that Powell was 12th in the league in clutch three-point shooting among players with at least 10 attempts, going 7 of 14. The trade won't have an immediate effect on the Heat's cap space beyond next season, Jackson adds. Powell has a $20.5 million expiring contract, while Kevin Love also has an expiring deal and Kyle Anderson's $9.4 million salary for 2026 to 27 is non-guaranteed. Powell represents a clear upgrade from Duncan Robinson, who was sent to Detroit in a sign-and-trade deal, contends Ira Winderman of the Sun-Sentinel. Winderman views Powell as a more complete offensive threat than Robinson, who is primarily an outside shooter. He adds that it would have cost close to $20 million per season to keep Robinson, so there's not much salary difference in acquiring Powell. The Miami Heat clearly don't believe Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro had a fair shot at leading the team in 2025, which led to the major trade for guard Norman Powell. Miami's front office is signaling its desire to give the Herro-Adebayo duo a drama-free opportunity to succeed. While Powell is quite an impressive scorer and nearly made the All-Star game last season, adding more established talent could be on team president Pat Riley's mind. One Heat social media account predicts the Heat could land regressing forward DeMar DeRozan in a three-team trade with the Los Angeles Lakers and Sacramento Kings. The full proposed details are as follows. Lakers receive Andrew Wiggins, Devin Carter. Kings receive Terry Rozier, Jamie Jaquez Jr., Dalton Connect. Heat receive DeMar DeRozan, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent. The Lakers and Kings' motivation for making this move is rather simple. LA needs a two-way forward to play alongside LeBron James, while Sacramento can continue adding to their youthful core with Jaquez Jr. and Connect. However, it's much tougher to explain why the Heat would have interest in acquiring DeRozan. The obvious thought is he is a six-time All-Star who averaged 22.2 points in 2025, but he likely won't push Miami over the hump and has two guaranteed seasons remaining on his three-year, $73 million contract. It's hard to imagine DeRozan being worthy of that contract by 2027, with some already believing it's an overpay. It's also worth noting many rumors are swirling about Wiggins heading back to the Golden State Warriors in exchange for star forward Jonathan Kuminga. If that's a possible route, the Heat should not entertain dealing the former #1 pick in a deal for DeRozan. Unless the asking price for the 35-year-old Kings forward is unbelievably low, Miami should look elsewhere for win-now pieces.